For over 10 years now, I've been a dating coach for men, helping men go out there and meet amazing women. Some of them get girlfriends, some of them get married and have babies. It's all happening. But the main tool I've been teaching for all these years is social freedom. The ability to go out there and speak to whoever you want to, whenever you want to, without fear. I kind of discovered this thing back in like 2009, maybe it was 2010. So around that time, I was super into my pickup phase, right? So I was blogging about it. I was like all I was doing was going out every day and running around and talking to beautiful girls all day. That was it. That was my whole life. There was nothing else going on. And so at some point, people were like, "Hey man, you're hooking up with these chicks. Oh, what's the secret? What's going on? Are you spending money? Are you getting them drunk? Like, what are you doing?" And I was like, nope. I just go on the street and I tell girls they're really beautiful. And I got over the fear, and and they're like, "But it's really scary and they might reject you. How do you do that?" So basically I started teaching these programs. Jog, run. What are you, fucking 80 years old? You're a young man. No matter what happens, you just get to that place where you're like, actually, I don't give a fuck if they walk away or not. I'm going to be mean. I'm going to express myself. This is what
and I care about all the way other people think
exactly.
doing in the park.
That's why we're doing this whole day. That's the whole point of it.
See me in the
they're
park.
going to see you. They're going to think you're an asshole. Yeah. So what? Life goes on.
Would you like to get like a coffee or something sometime? Yeah? Do you want to like trade numbers and see if we can do it? Okay, cool.
But that first time where I was getting the students to go and actually, stop a woman and be like, "Hey, you're beautiful. I want to meet you. What's your name?" They were freaking out. It was very, very difficult. And even if they were able to push through and do it one or two times, and that third time would still be difficult. The fourth time would still be difficult. There was always this this anxiety. One particular thing happened, and I remember the moment this happened. I'm going to tell you the story. I went up to Scotland to teach a course up there. I believe it was Glasgow. What part are you from?
Glasgow.
Oh, now we're talking. One of the students was named Woody. So we met up, I think it was somewhere near his house with a few guys, and taught him some stuff. And we were walking into the town center. It was about maybe a 10 or 15 minute walk. So we're walking, and I could really feel the energy. It was like a mix of excitement. You can imagine, right? It's like I'm in my pickup heyday. We're all going out there to pick up chicks. We're really excited. So everyone's very excited, but very nervous because we're about to talk to beautiful women, right? Everybody's like, "Holy fucking shit, what's about to happen here?" And so I just knew I had this feeling like, okay, I need to break this energy. There's too much nervous energy. We need to do something here. And as we were walking, I saw a guy just standing in front of his house, and he just had taken his big garbage can. And I turned to Woody and I said, "Here's what'd be funny. Go up to that guy, pick that bin up, and try and sell it to him." So I'm basically like, "Yeah, you're gonna sell this guy's trash can to him." And he was like, "Okay." And he walked up and he did a great job. He was like, "Hey man, listen, I know, let's be honest, and I know you want to give me some money for this. So what do you think, £5?" And he just started fucking around. The guy thought it was hilarious. So the guy was laughing, Woody was laughing, and he comes back and he goes, "Oh, that was hilarious." But doing that and fucking around a little bit before we actually got to the town center, it changed the energy. And then when we got into town, it just became easy. Woody was first. He just ran off and spoke to some girl. It went great. And it was an amazing weekend. It was a great time. Woody had so many dates lined up. It was ridiculous. Later that night, I called my friend Marcus, who I've known for years, and he's a great old friend of mine. And we were talking, and I remember saying, I said, "Dude," I said, "when you make people just get out of their heads and do something silly, something where they can be judged, and they take a chance and they relieve that tension, and they just do something where it just gets them to that place of not giving a fuck, they're laughing and they stop caring, that diffuses the tension. And when you get a little bit of energy going, fuck it doesn't matter what this person thinks of me, and you just do something fucking stupid where maybe you'll be judged and it doesn't matter, and you realize it doesn't fucking matter and it's all just a joke anyway. After that, going and talking to beautiful girls is easy when you don't give a shit what people think about you." And he was like, "Yeah, man, that's what it's all about." And I was like, "Yeah, all of this tension, all these fears that we have, it's really just mind created stuff. It's just the ego mind coming up with all the survival stuff. Oh no, you could be rejected. Someone could think you're weird. It's almost like on some deep level, the ego thinks it's going to die if you get rejected. Back when we used to live in tribes of 50 or maybe 150 people, if you were rejected by your tribe and they told you to fuck off and they kicked you out of the village, guess what? You would die. So we have this deep, deep, deep fear of that rejection by the tribe, by everyone who's around us. If we get rejected, we're not going to eat. We're not going to have shelter. We're not going to have medicine. We're not going to have access to the shaman or to the healers in the tribe. You're out on there in your own in the fucking woods. You're probably going to die. So even though there's absolutely zero risk of death or anything, the only way to really know that, to know that it's okay and it doesn't matter what people think, is actually to put your ego into uncomfortable situations where it feels like you're going to die, and you do the thing, and on the other side of it, you're standing there just going, oh, okay, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. In fact, what's that feeling? I feel kind of free, kind of good. I've seen students addicted to this. I've seen students do the social freedom for one day, and then the next day we're like, okay, we're going to go talk to women today, and they're just like, talking to women is easy. We want to do more social freedom stuff, because they're addicted to that feeling of freedom, of invincibility when they get to that point of not giving a shit what anybody thinks.
I'll be teaching comedy therapy, and it's a blast. This course will get you connecting deeper with other people, and you're gonna laugh your fucking ass off. It's really profound. I've seen lives change from this course, so click the link below and maybe check it out, see?
But the fundamental basic thing that you need to know, and this is really what I realized that day and the core of what I've been teaching since then, is that it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you. The only person whose opinion you should worry about is your own. That's it. And when you really start listening to you, not your ego, not this voice in your head that's been trained by society to say, oh, you have to make this much money to be successful. You need to be a doctor. You need to have a big house. You need to have a big car. People have to respect. That's bullshit. That's programming. You're not that. You're not that voice. You're not the thoughts in your head. You're none of that shit. You are a creator, and you create your own reality, and you can do anything you want to, and you can talk to anyone you want to, and you can express yourself in any way that you want to. Only your ego will try and sabotage that, because it wants to fight for how important it is and how real it is. And it doesn't like you tapping into your heart, tapping into your soul on the deepest level and pursuing your passion. Because when you do that, you're in alignment with the universe, you're in alignment with the creator, and you can do amazing things. It'll have no hold over you anymore. And that's why it fights so much. And that's why it's gonna fight and scream and go, no, you can't do that. This is crazy, don't do it. It's gonna fight. You're gonna feel the resistance that you feel when we give you your homework. That's gonna be your ego going, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this. But guess what? After you do the thing, you're going to feel alive, you're going to feel free, you're going to feel loose, and it's going to be beautiful. Fundamentally, that's where it began, and that's what we'll be exploring in this course together. We're going to give you guys some space. You're going to see your ego for what it is. You're going to challenge it. You're going to have some breakthroughs. You're going to have some realizations. And we're hoping by the end of this course, you'll just feel more in touch with who you are, more in touch with what you want to be doing, more in touch with feeling comfortable expressing authentically what you want. Whether that's speaking to who you want to, or living your life more authentically, being more open and honest with your loved ones, with your friends, maybe with your boss, but really coming from that place of, I know who I am, and I'm not gonna allow me worrying about other people's opinions to stop me from living my truth. So that's our goal for this course, and we're really excited about it.